All right. Hello there. We might do some viewer runs today. We'll see how the stream goes. I am recovering from an illness, so we'll see how long I even stream. I do want to do some viewer runs because I said I would do it the other day. So we'll see. We'll get the brain firing and then see how it goes. But I also plan to, I'll continuously make this announcement. Help people, like, build their decks or check their aces during the stream. So we'll see how it goes. I am planning to make a late surger guide, and I still need to make the pace, the late, and the end. So I'm gonna do all of them. But if you have any questions about late surgers, we can always talk about them now. Because I'm building some lates for the next scene. Probably. I don't even know who I'm gonna run yet. All right. So what's going on, chat? With the people that are here so far? What's new? How was the weekend? Having over 50 RB? No, it's not bad. Probably having over like 70 is not bad, but it's kind of a little bit of a waste. Depending on how many skills you actually get to buy, because there can become a point where you have too many skill points and not enough things to buy, ironically. And you're just kind of buying wasteful stuff, and you could get, potentially stronger cards with less race bonus than, weaker cards with more race bonus. Two lates, one front. Front being V Bourbon, just because she's easy to build and I got no time. Yeah, V Bourbon is good. I do think there'll be a lot of fronts that you'll probably have in your lobbies. I do think, though, it's going to be pretty late heavy. I've only done a few lobbies because I don't even have any aces yet, but I do think it's going to be a lot of lates and ends, as it usually is. But since we have, since fronts have a 0.4 Excel, it is a good chance to get something good going there. All right, let's switch this over. Let's see what's kind of going on. Let's see what kind of comps are in the lobbies right now. I don't have any good people to throw in though. Chat, if you want me to check any of your aces or decks, if you have questions about building your aces, put it in the Discord. Now, does the chatbot work with ! Discord? I don't know. Somebody test it out. We also have to do our free pool still. That's a lot of gold skills. Yeah, so even if you like look at this lobby, you know, there's no paces except for mine, and then there's no fronts. I do think that's probably going to be pretty standard in the actual lobbies, at least in round 1. And I think even round 2 is probably going to be pretty much like that too. Groundwork can be inherited from both parents and grandparents. It's a little less likely as a grandparent, I think, but you can still get it from your grandparents. It's just, you know, sometimes you just never get it. And if you only have one person that has groundwork, then obviously it's going to be a lot less chance. So that's why you really want multiple parents or grandparents to have groundwork as much as possible. A late start, that's good. This is what I'm imagining most lobbies are going to look like. Lates and ends and a couple of debuffers sprinkled in there. I do think some of these stronger lobbies are going to have more fronts in there. But I do think this is probably going to be what most people are building. Nice nature. Oh, she's getting run down. No, gold ship doing gold ship things. That's fine. I need an actual ace. I don't really have any actual aces. I do think gold chip, if you guys are looking for a strong end, I do think gold chip is going to do gold chip things and just be strong. I don't know why they brought no stopping maybe. I don't think that's necessary, but I do think gold chip's going to be very strong in this one. All right, let's see what kind of streamer luck we can get. It doesn't look like any. Okay, no streamer luck, but you know what? It is what it is. What about this? Okay. Maybe it's pretty bad. Maybe there's no streamer luck right now. What about daily pool? Okay, everything is bad. It's a bad look. Chat, who should we try to build for the next CM? I really want Kawakami the princess to really want to run her, but I hate running a guts build, but I feel like a guts build is kind of what she's supposed to be doing. But I suck at guts build. And Ryan's also strong. If anyone's looking for a very strong late surger, of course Ryan, if her ult ever works on a track, she's very strong. I am live. Stay Gold's #1 fan. Hello, hello, hello. Agnes Digital. What's the comp looking like right now? What you see on the screen is what it's looking like, because I don't have anything kind of going for me right now. So right now is pretty much going to be probably Nice Nature. I don't know what else. I don't have anything. We only got like a week and a half left. This shit is too quick. I want Kawakami. I just don't like a guts build. And I know I could just not make her a guts build, but then she has like 0 growth on anything. Digital, she was so close to my first UG. Still disappointed in that. Is this the one? Yeah. 67? 67 away. I did like 3 parent runs and I was like, nah, fuck that. I do want to run to Mama Cross, but getting Miles Sparks is always so annoying. Maybe we'll do digital run. The annoying thing is, yeah, like I said, end closers are very strong this one. End closers, I think, are going to be, especially like Ogre, I think end closers are going to be kind of the biggest menace there is. I don't need that many end closer sparks. I really wish I could take sprint sparks. But then that does kind of fuck up the rest. Do I feel like running digital? Nah. What's going on, Garfield? I'm trying to decide who I want to run for the next CM. If you guys have questions about your builds or your decks, throw them in the Discord hashtag stream questions in there. And we'll do that. I feel like Kawakami could work. It's just I don't understand guts, man. Yeah, I wanted to run to Mama Cross. And I could. How so many monies? I don't know. I don't spend it. Once you get rich, you never spend it and you stay rich. Or something like that. I don't know. Is Taishin metaphor end closers? I think Taishin is decent on the next one. I mean, any end closer I think is going to be good. Yeah, I don't know how people build guts. Because it is just, my brain doesn't work that way. And every time I do it, I'll bring 3 guts on a 20% guts rate on guts build. I end up with like 800 guts. I don't know. Yeah, I think Naruto Taishin, looking at her, I think Naruto Taishin could be pretty strong. I mean, I think any end closer will be pretty strong. Let's kind of warm up the brain doing a cross run. CB. Do we want to do 3 wit? I think 3 wit is fine. Now this might be too much stam, but I don't really have any other good parents. Whatever. I gotta change the viewer runs text. The potential Uma. This is correct. I've still never done a run with her, so I don't know how difficult she is to run or build. People always say she's difficult, but yeah, I don't have MLB Ayabe guts, so that does struggle, but I do have 3 decent guts cards, and then it's just a little bit it's a little bit annoying. Their careers, the 3 mood down events still? That's pretty bad. We want more wits. Oh, I wish I got this later on. Chat, how's the text looking on stream? I think we take speed here. Yeah, all of my Mario parent runs have been just complete ass. So I've just settled with whatever is decent enough. I'm just like, you know what? I don't have time. We only had 2 weeks from the previous CM till now. So my power is... Where is it? Yeah, I mean, I want my revenge after the last CM. I don't know what place you guys came in, but I came in 3rd place after none of my aces decided proc their ult. It was pretty brutal. And just getting double domed every single fucking lobby. It's a good start. But I think we take... Maybe we take this? No, we actually don't need the carrots right now. You're running 2/3 of Team Anime? Let me guess. Kita-san and Ogre. Now we take the power. Power is non-existent. I don't think Double Dom Ogre is going to be as strong. I'm going to click on Wits here. This is bad. But Double Dom Ogre, I don't think it's going to be as strong because we have a very long dueling at the end. So I think it's going to be strong, but I don't think it's going to be as bad. Yeah, Double Dom Gold Ship is going to be... You're going to see Gold Ship kind of win every single lobby. Stand requirements for a Rod, Blocker, Suzuka. I mean, you don't really... We don't really need Stam. Right? Because by the time you block... I mean, she'll be dying out of place. So you just need all the mid-game skills, right? I don't really run blockers, so... Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you really need too much anything, right? I didn't need to use that now. Stat line is looking terrible right now. A front Maru blocker. Interesting. Don't see that very often. Any tip on Goshi mode? Run an end closer. Like, just run Gold Ship, and it's easy. Or just run anybody with a unique that actually works. And that's usually just the easiest. Yeah, nothing on CB. That's why I didn't bite the temptation. I wanted CB, but I knew I was gonna get nothing but disappointment. So I'm just saving for summertime. I don't like any of these clicks, but I do need some speed. Actually, I probably should have just raced here, but I need some speed, so we're taking this. That would be a good Dober parent. I wish I had Dober because I had to borrow Dober, and it's pretty annoying. This is already a bad start. We take the energy here, I think. I still don't have any super creep. Am I a backliner primarily? Or just run fronts and pace? Are you talking to me or somebody in chat? Give me the power and guts. My power is non-existent. My speed is non-existent. Me, I like lates and ends. I mean, I wish paces had more kind of going for them. I do like pace, but it's just, ooh, we're taking that. I wish I had a megaphone though. But most of the time, I like running ends and lates. But it is more of a gamble. So if I'm trying to like be more consistent in a win, I probably would just run like fronts. Hello from Japan. Hello there. What's the temperature like in Japan right now? What time is it in there? Is it the middle of the night? Like, I do like TM Opera, which she can go in as a late, but I do like her as a pace. I like Taiki Shuttle, which can also be a pace. Who else do I like? Muteki, but she can go as a late or a pace too. So I like a lot of people that can be either a pace or a late, pretty much, because there's just not that many ends. I do like Gold Ship. 1:24 a.m. Well, I'm glad you're still. I mean, should you be still awake? If you should be still awake, I'm glad you're watching. If you should be sleeping, well, I'm still glad you're awake. Oh my God. Okay, thank you. I want Mr. CB whenever she comes out, which I think is the end of this year or like the fall, right? You have a good Tamamo, a good Golshi, and you're pondering a third. A front solo, yeah, probably not. A good Xmas Ogre pace. I don't know. You can't. I mean, as a third in that combination, you can't really go too wrong. You can go. Give me the prudent. You can go the Pace X Ogre because Pace X Ogre can kind of win all on her own. Give me the speed. Or you can build another late to gamble, or you can build a Dominator. Team comp is very important. After running team anime, I mean, I already knew team comp was important, but after running team anime, it really highlighted the importance of a proper team comp. Yeah, this is a global run, and trying to build a Tamamo for the next CM. We'll see how it goes. I do think this, I don't know how the deck is going to go, but I do want some test builds to really see. Will I pull for Shinko Windy? Give me the guts. What do we need here? I don't know. I when it comes to like dirt runners, I'm just like, meh. I mean, I already have Digital. I already have Pasa. I have Taiki, Ogre. So I think I got enough dirt. I think we gambled this click. And we failed, but it's fine. I think a lot of people are saving for Ricky. Wow, nobody showed up for work today. 2 people? I think a lot of people are probably saving up for Summer Gold Ship, and I don't know. I think that's kind of the big one a lot of people are saving for. I mean, people are always pulling for their Oshis, but like Sweep Tosho's coming out soon. All right, chat. Let's turn our brain on a little bit more because this run is not going spectacular so far. Am I gonna pull for Capano? No, probably not. I think we have to click this for the power. I do like Summer Gold Ship. I like the RNG based of it, but there's no one I'm really kind of itching for, unfortunately. Good morning, Cupid. Like, I do like pulling for Umas, except for oh, these are all not great. I need more speed. Yeah, Tamamo is pretty annoying unless you get Mile A. Even Mile B, she is kind of annoying with. Even Mile A, she's kind of annoying with it. I don't know why mile races are so much of a fucking pain to run, but they are a pain to run. I feel like I lose so many mile races. Yeah, I pulled Seiyun Sky with the selector ticket because I figured it would be good to have her as a parent, and then unironically I just never make her as a parent because I'm too lazy. I need more speed, man, but I just don't want to click these speeds. And all the mile opponents are filled with like no stopping me or understrained, or they just got all the goals that they need to win. Yeah, usually I'll just run paces as a mile, and then that's a little bit easier. Unless you're gold ship. Oh, no, that's fine. If you're gold ship, you can do whatever you want. You just win races. 71 stamina, 19 power. It's okay. We are racing here. Yeah, I always have my best runs when I run Gold Ship. I'm thinking about running Gold Ship for the next one. But I don't know. I really want to run Kawakami, but I need somebody to coach me on a guts build. I cannot make that shit work. Oh. You were eating my clocks, girl. I think I'm gonna buy a skill before the next mile G1. Yeah, the next card I'm saving for is the Agnes SSR and Light Hello. Ooh, we want that. We do want that. We do really want that. Can we get that? We have this, we have this, we have this. Yes, we can get that. Should we buy another 60? We buy another 60 here for summertime. And then we can buy this. We can buy those later. So we buy this and we can buy those later. Can we afford that later? Maybe. Unironically, I think we use a 60 here since we are flooded with 60s. And I could I'm gonna save the kale juice for early June. Yeah, late surge of Kawakami, I think is like her kit is pretty good. She has no stopping me. She has Rising Dragon, right? And her ult is pretty good on the next track. Moving past and beyond, I could buy straightaway spark is not reliable enough. nothing really to. There's nothing that's gonna really help me. So I think we just ball. Just don't disappoint me, Tamamo. When I first there we go. When I first started doing a guts build, I could make it work, and now I lost all ability to do guts. Give me the speed. Energy is gonna go nowhere. By the way, chat, if you have questions about your aces or your deck, post them in the Discord under the stream questions. Somebody try ! Discord. See if that works. Oh, fuck, it doesn't work. Chat, why doesn't it work? It is in the bio of the stream. But everyone's always asking, hey, do you have a command for the Discord? I say, we should. I don't know, chat. We'll figure it out next time. Yeah, Tail 9 is... Tail 9's a good skill. I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that, KBN. So, I'm not even going to try to embarrass myself. I think power here is actually a decent click to get my stamina up a little bit. And we got the cupcake. I think we actually... I don't think we take this. I think we take another speed. I think we just rock with that. Tail 9 is just tail held high, but stronger. Yeah, we use the cupcake here. We use this. Smart Falcon, I don't think is... I think most fronts are pretty good for the next CM. It just really requires your team comp to work well. Like, I think fronts are really going to just have to bounce off of each other to escape the end closers and the gold ships on the last stretch. But I do think it'll be strong. I could be wrong, but I do think it'll be strong. I mean, they have 0.4 Excel as a front runner, and that is always strong. You can't ever be mad about that. Both are valid for the CM. Not necessarily. I mean, the good part is there's only 3 straight sections in it. Breath of fresh air. There's only 3 straight sections in this, and it could proc after the Excel zone, which is bad, but it also could proc right when you need it. So kind of like a 50-50. So do you want to gamble? If you are building 3 aces, and that's the only kind of, what do I get here? If that's the only thing you can get, take it. But otherwise, I would try to get something else. I feel like most people, you can just get like 900. I mean, depending on, oh, come on. Oh, terrible summer. I think we take the power, actually. I feel like depending on what position you're running, I think you just gotta go raw. Wow. Where are my clicks? I think going raw, like stam, and just getting enough. This is a really bad summer, and just kind of getting enough, like getting Radiant Star or something like that. I think that's good enough, or even like a white skill. Well, that was a pretty horrendous summer. And now you're... Redshift and pump on both your ends. Yeah, you're going to want blessings as well if you can get it. It's not necessary, but it is going to help. And Dober's unique is also a good option because there's going to be so many ends and lates that, you know, your end may be just pushed so far ahead. This click right here is better than the summer has been. Give me the wit. I need more wit clicks. Yeah, blessings is kind of like, if you get it, you kind of just take it. On most tracks. I guess we take them. I do like the CB card. I've been testing it even on like late surges, and it feels pretty good. I wish I had my own, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, I really want to make a TM Opera for the next one because TM Opera is, you know, she's the picture on my Discord. And I have not made a good ace for a CM yet. So I'm like, this is kind of a good opportunity. Oh. As long as you can get to finals, that's kind of the reward itself. I mean, it is nice to win, but, you know. What do we got here? Our stamina is really looking pretty bad. I'm probably going to make a late TM Opera because I think I'm going to run either lates or ends. So pace is just going to kind of do nothing. Should you make a late / end Mar parent? It's a good question. It really depends on, I mean, if you're building a late or end, yeah, make that. But if you're too lazy, just get the unique and kind of move about your day. Should you use Marzeski or TM Opera for your same Sky Ace? Both if you can, right? So same Sky already has 0.4 Excel, but 0.6 is not going to be a bad time. So if you can get even further away from the end closers catching up, then that's a good chance for you. And then both of those uniques are going to do something strong for you. No. How to be an adult. Give me the power. Wit. Now, do we have any mood ups? No. Unironically, I might just take the power. Because we have nothing else to buy here. This is really bad, but I'm taking it anyway. Yeah, building good parents is a hassle. I think I'm gonna take both energies. And I think we do the 60. It's not ideal, but we got so much time until summertime. And we want more wit. Umastan. Yeah, I haven't tested fronts out too much this CM, but I do think like Seiyun Sky with a Marzensky unique should be pretty good, but she could also just get ran down. So I think with TM Opera's ult, or maybe even, I don't know what else he would need at the end, but I know it's going to be tough. That's why I think M's and Lates are just going to run down everybody. Trying to build a Ryan as a Digiton parent right now. Ryan's a good Digiton parent. Ryan is easy to... Ryan has also been close to UGs for me. I thought about running Ryan for the next CM. Oh my god. Why are you so moody? Yeah, you definitely need, like, if you're running fronts, you definitely probably run 3 fronts or something like that. Just to try to help keep up the pace of the lobby. Now, you could run a rabbit, too. A runaway Suzuka, but... Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. I need another mood up. My speed is looking good, my power is looking good, my stamina is not looking great, and my wit is not looking great. My mood is not looking great. Rudolph would be a good parent for Lates and Ends, but there's too many good parents for the next CM because you really want the XLs, and then you want like TM Opera if you can get her squeezer in there. What is the recommended stat line for the next CM? Oh my god. No, my god. The recommended stat line is, of course, max speed, either 850-ish with a gold, or probably between like 900 and 1,000 without a gold recovery, and then as much power and wit as you can get. Like the stat line that UAF just posted is good, and I think that will get you most of the way, most of the time. Now we could just keep racing because we're already bad mood. We got nothing else to recover, so we might as well keep racing. Fronts, I don't think are too stat dependent, but their budget, I mean their deck is very annoying because you need specific cards. Oh my god. Like I posted at the in the front runner video that I posted. I mean, a lot of them need Escape Artist and Killer Tunes. And that's 2 cards right there, potentially. And then you want Taking the Lead, which is another card. So you don't really have too much flexibility. Hopefully we get a shrine. We did not get a shrine. Man, we really need wit. But we're just getting no items here. I think we do this, so we don't get a move down again. Give the mood up. Yeah, there's a few fronts with their kit is kind of solid enough. We don't need too many specific cards, but a lot of them need specific cards, which is kind of annoying. And also you need groundwork. So that's why a lot of people don't build fronts. At least a lot of people in global don't build fronts. Let's see what kind of inspiration we get. And then we'll answer a question from the Discord. 104 stamina. That does help. That's pretty nice. So stamina is back in action. We do want the power. We do want the whistle. All right, let's see. All right. I've been challenging myself not borrowing any parents, and if I somehow found myself in the situation where I only have one, maybe one bet, 6-star stamina, based on the information, what kind of deck would you recommend for this CM? Let's see. I don't know what kind of position you're running, but you got fine motion. You have Toast and Jordan. You have Marvelous Sunday. Don't have Key to Sun Black. You have Hishi Amazon. You have Rico. Marvelous Sunday, Agnes, these two. Okay, so you have a pretty good deck. You don't have any strong speed cards, but you have strong enough speed cards. Thankfully, speed cards are, I mean, it's easy to get speed, so you don't need too much. I would run something like Windy, Agnes, Fine Motion, maybe Toast and Jordan. That's 2 speed cards. Maybe Marvelous Sunday as a power card and race bonus. You don't really use her as a power card, but if she does land on power during summer, it helps. Or Hishi Amazon if you want more power and stamina. You could use Rico, depending on your borrow. You could use Rico as additional stamina and guts. And then borrow probably another strong wit card. And that's probably what I would do. Either Pace or Late. That's where you have most of your Oshis. Yeah, so that deck is probably what I would do for a Pace or a Late. Yeah, Toast and Jordan as a free-to-play card is pretty good. It's good stat bonus in the beginning, so it does kind of keep you winning those early races. And if you can snowball early, then it's kind of good enough. Yeah, I don't like Rico myself, but I know a lot of people do like Rico because on dead turns and mood bonuses, it helps out. But I just never use Rico too effectively. But now with the next CM where you need a little bit more stamina than usual, you know, I feel like it can also be a little bit helpful. Oh, give me wit, please. Good gamble. We didn't. Haru Guts is a strong card. It's just you got to get her activated early. If you can get her activated early, she's a good card. Should you opt out of Pasta Power for consistent groundwork? It depends on how many groundwork sparks you have as your parents. So for me, I'd rather gamble for groundwork from my parents rather than miss out on killer tunes. Breath of Fresh Air is okay. If you're running 3 aces, you can put it on 1 ace and be all right. If all 3 aces have it, I would not do that. It's kind of like a 50-50 on the next CM. There's nothing reliable, though. Somebody asked before, is that Suzuka speed card good? The new Suzuka speed card, like the most recent one, the most recent like free-to-play one. I think it has a gold recovery, right? I could be wrong. You're talking about this one, Garfield? You can't see my mouse, can you? I don't think you can see my mouse. Okay, this one. Yeah, that one. That one is It's nothing crazy. But I mean, if it's MLB, I think it's, you know, it's better than non-MLB cards, but it's nothing crazy. Let's check the stats. Let me check the numbers on it. Suzuka. It's fine. It's not too bad actually. It doesn't have it's 5 race bonus, which is not too bad. And the front is actually pretty decent. Let me show you my screen. Hold on. So if you guys go on UmaGuide and like check the support cards, you can also look at it through here. And you can check what the trainings will give for the cards. So the Suzuka card will give about 22 on speed, 10 power, 3 SP. So if you compare, I don't know why I added that, but if you compare them to the other free-to-play cards that we got, I think that's the only free-to-play cards that we got, right? I guess Special Week. It's pretty average. $50 specialty priority. So, you know, nothing too crazy, but not too bad. I mean, the free-to-play speed cards are nothing too bad. Yeah, I missed that Special Week card in the beginning. I like didn't even know about the free cards back then. You rest there. All refreshed. Nothing great. Do we have any energy items? We have 2 energy items, so I think we're all right. Is the Agnes Tachyon Speed SSR good? Yes. I wish I could show it off in this, but they don't have it on here. And there's another website. If anyone knows that other website where you can compare all the cards, let me know. Because I think it uses, you know, the Japanese database. But the Tachyon Speed SSR is going to be the next good Speed SSR for a good while. I don't think it's on Game... I don't know if Game Tour shows, like, the trainings. Like, you can see the comparison, but it doesn't show, like, the... You know, the trainings that you get from it. Tachyon Speed? Let's pull it up. That's true. It does use the Japanese scenarios, so it could be different. But this card, a big thing about it is it gives 2 skill points, which is very strong. It also has a speed bonus, so it's a strong card. But the skill bonus is one of the big factors of it. Yes, it does have a lot of pace chaser skills on it, but it's still just a strong card in general. Yeah, the Japanese website where you can compare the stats of each card, like the trainings of each card, and see what kind of, you know, theoretical trainings you would get from it. I used to have it saved, but I don't have it saved no more. And it has good specialty priority too, and hint frequency, and speed bonus. I mean, initial speed. So it gives a lot. And friendship bonus when the bond gauge is full. So it's a good card. Are there any good cards to pull except Tachyon and Light Hello? Or any reruns during Grand Live? We use one of these. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of. I have the site link, but not sure if posting links will be fine. You can post it in the Discord. But then again, I don't even know if the bot is working. Yeah, there's a CB rerun that comes out with Super Creek, and then Maru and Fine Motion comes out, and then Romano Wit comes out, but I don't know if that's in Grand Live or not. If you struggle with building fronts, having Summer Maru will make it easier to build fronts. So if you already struggle, if you want to build fronts, you're gonna want that card. It's after Grand Live, yeah. I think it's in November or December or something like that, and then I think the next scenario will run July until November or whatever, October, November. Man, I do want wit, but my speed and my power is kind of lacking. This is also pretty good. We're gonna take this. We can always try to get more speed later. Our speed is kind of close enough to being good. Our power and our wit is not. Ooh, that's what we like. I'm not gonna gamble with the 4% because I have been punished enough where I'm like, it's 4%. I'm not doing it. Man, my wit and my power is just non-existent. It is brutal. Yeah, that was a good summer training compared to the first. First summer was complete ass. So that one kind of made up for it, but it didn't really. But our stat line is still looking pretty not great. Like, I'm skipping these races just to try to catch up on some of the stat lines, but we want more power instead. Yeah, I would probably, you could skip the fine motion wit rerun. Do we want the guts? Did Kita-san not give us? No, Kita-san gave us Professor coverage, right? Okay, yeah, we're good there. The fine motion is good. I mean, it's not like you can't use fine motion, but yeah, Romano Wit. And the other thing is, it's still going to be 4 months away. It's going to be an entire scenario from Romano Wit. So you do have that option, but, you know, it's up to you. If you have fine motion already, then it's up for a debate. 3LB for most SSRs is kind of where you want them, except Mr. CB. Mr. CB you can kind of get away with one. How many races have we won? 29? That's pretty bad. If you don't have a good speed and wit card, pulling on fine motion, Sumo Mario would help balance things if you like fronts. So it's still, yeah, it's still an okay pull. It's not like it's, you know, people are gonna be like, oh, you're never gonna use fine motion. Just Romano Wit replaces it in the future. But that's still a good while away. I think according to UmaMusume, it is, let's look it up. Yeah, like the end of the year, it looks like December. So you got time. That's the second anniversary. It looks like it'll come out around there. Yeah, I posted in that vented out channel plenty of times because sometimes you just get a run where everything is going well and then nothing goes well. And then, you just need to complain a little bit. And it's better to do that in, a dedicated channel rather than the general chat. We need good stuff for the end. 67 people watching. Soon as he said that, 68 people are watching. So man, my wit is just non-existent, man. Yeah, 68. I mean, we don't get. I don't stream enough to be too consistent with it all, but we're slowly climbing. We're only like a week into streaming, so slowly but surely. Oh my god. Yeah, the rate the banners are coming out is so brutal. 2 a.m. in Japan, going to bed. Good night, KBN. Sleep well. Everyone say good night, KBN. When was the first stream? The first stream had to be like a week and a half ago. The 23rd. Yeah, about a week and a half ago. It was when Team Anime disappointed us. I do want the 35%, but do we gamble? We got Skin Outbreak. I think we can wait on this. I think we take this. Is normal or Summer Mario? This stat line is looking bad. We have 40 entries, so I think we'll be okay. Normal Mario or Summer Mario good for the next one? I don't know. They both have their advantages. Regular Mario's ult works. Summer Mario has better mid-game. But then she has a hard time getting Mario's ult. So, it's possible, but it is a little bit tough. The streams have the best background music. Thank you. I like to keep it a little chill, you know. I mean, we started off with like this. Oh my God, the UmaMusume in the background, and then you know that just drains you after a little bit. I listened to it enough. I don't need to listen to any more UmaMusume. Yeah, I have so many times where I'm begging just for one plushie. I just give me something, please. Because so many times it's just nothing is working. I have no ace. I have nothing. I don't even know who I'm running yet. We don't have another 35%, which is disappointing. We have 3 megaphones, which is nice. But do we have a wit click here? We don't have a wit click here. We have 2 whistles. Okay, so let's blow the whistles before we buy something. I don't think we need energy. Buy this. My bad. You take speed or power here. Power gives us more stam, and our stam is looking a little rough compared to what we need. But speed, I think we just take the speed, we max the speed, and we don't think about it anymore. Even though this is maybe a little bit overkill. Kumbaya. Yeah, mid-race is going to be just like the last CM. Pretty much everything that worked the last. Oh my God, where are my skills? Everything that worked the last CM is going to be important in this one. Building mid-game skills as a front runner is very annoying. I'll show you after this run. But you need, as a front runner, you just need very specific skills as a front runner for the mediums. And it's just tough. You got Gold City 8 plushies. Did you get 8 Gold City plushies or 8 plushies for Gold City? Ooh, wait. I think we take, unironically, unfortunately, I think we take power here. Not unfortunately, but I think we take power here. I would like my wit higher. My guts is so bad. All my stats are not good. But we could do better than this. Yeah, that's the tricky part of the Nexium is you really want good mid game, and then the late game is also tough because, I mean, you can take straight skills, of course, and if they proc in the middle, you know, you kind of beat. If they proc at the late, then, you know, you have that advantage. 2,700 skill points is pretty nice. But these two at 180 on 140, that's kind of ass. Nimble Nav. Fast and Furious, we're not doing you as a late, right? Where's our skills? Got no skills, man. Take the chance. I don't think take the chance is that good, is it? I don't know. Let's see. Where does it proc? It seems like it procs a little bit late most of the time. So I don't think we take it. But actually, this is not even our ace. So I think we test it out. We can test it out. Actually, we take up tempo. Straight away. Disappointing. 1-star guts, of course. Could have been better. Where's my... I have 3 wit cards and they did not want to wit. Oh. Hydration break, chat. Go drink some water. You haven't used any anniversary selectors. Yeah, post it in the Discord. Get some help with that, because I mean, it's not like it's not like they're gonna get any better. You know, they're the best that they're gonna get. Let's look at building a front runner. If you're gonna build a front runner, the annoying thing is, of course, you need Maru, and then of course you need Seiyu Sky. And I'm not gonna actually build this, but the annoying thing about building fronts is you could take this card for groundwork, and it makes getting groundwork, obviously, it makes getting groundwork a lot easier. But the annoying thing is then you kind of struggle with any other mid-game skills. So you want Pasa power for Killer Tunes. And this is guaranteed as long as it actually procs, as long as the the event actually go through. Yeah, the struggle with Smart Falcon is it's not a great power card. It's not the worst, but it's not great. But you're using it mainly for groundwork. And then you can also get this card for Escape Artist. And that's what I did on my last Kitas on Black. And it works, but the annoying thing about this card is it may get fast-paced instead. So that's kind of annoying. So then if you have these 3 cards that are already kind of like dedicated to giving you the skills that you need, okay, well then we only have 3 cards left. So that's very annoying. And then running 2 power is also annoying. So you can ditch this one and just get Killer Tunes instead. And just kind of go about your day. And just get fast paced or something as normal. As I said, taking the lead, Killer Tunes. You can see that the deck is pretty annoying because you have 3. Well, with Kitas on Black, you don't have taking the lead. You already have taken the lead automatically, but then you still have those dedicated cards, so it's kind of annoying. Firm Course Menace is pretty strong. It's just a lot. It costs a lot. Discord. Guys, I need help. I've been trying to make an ace for Agnes Digital and Metro Bright. Can't figure out what deck I should use. Okay, so you got a good deck. Kitas on Black, Toast and Jordan. You have Windy, Marvelous Sunday, Agnes, Hishi Amazon. You got Marvelous Sunday. Did I say that already? You had Pasta Power. You have Rico, and then you borrow. It depends on if you're making them as an end or a late. I don't know Metro or Bright. What is Bright run? Is Bright a late closer, end closer? The deck I gave you with Marvelous Power, Agnes Wit, Shinko Windy, Kita-san, Hishi Amazon, Nice Nature. Yeah, that's probably a good deck. Bright is a late surger and end closer. Okay, so she can do both. We can do it. Let's do a Digiton run. Maybe I'll run her for the next one. I don't know. The annoying thing is I would like sprint. Running only mile long is very annoying. And then if I want to run her as an end, I need end sparks, and that's also annoying. Where's the end? You. So this, I don't know if this will be enough stamina to get enough stamina. But if I get Radiant Star, let's see if this is enough. Yeah, with Radiant Star, 900 stamina is enough. So this could be all right. I do feel like her ult is underrated. I feel like people I mean, what is a is it 0.45? It's 0.35. And lane speed. So it is very strong. I like doing 3 wit, but you don't need 3 wit. I feel like 3 wit is just a good combination, even though the last few runs I've not been maxing. And 2 wit is good enough, but I never get enough. So 2 power, 2 wit, 2 speed is also pretty good. So we might do this. Yeah, people are still getting like A pluses, and you know, below S or even below S plus. Then it's probably they're just still learning the game a little bit. Maybe we'll do a view around after this. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I'm building Digiton as late. Bright possibly late as well, but End is also quite nice since CB. Yeah, I think Ends may be a little bit stronger than Lates right now. Mainly for the fact that we got Mr. CB now. And Ends just have a good... They have a good time catching up at the end of the next track. Do I want to do 2, 2, and 2? Yeah, let's do 2, 2, and 2. Let's try it out. I don't like having this many enclosure sparks, but what are you going to do? I'd rather have sprint sparks, but I don't want to sacrifice it. Let's go back to the Discord. But yeah, as a digital, I like, so something that I've been testing out a lot more recently is almost full stamp sparks and a little bit of power. And you get enough stam where you don't need any gold, which is pretty comfy. Depending on their power growth, of course. But Hishi Amazon, Marvelous Sunday, or Pasa Power. If you need 2 power cards, that's definitely going to give you enough stamina. 2 wit cards. You have strong wit cards. And then you just kind of, you got strong cards all over. So Agnes and borrow Mr. CB or Nice Nature, depending on for late or end. And that's what I would do. Or you could always swap a power for Rico, and that would also help out with the stamina. Anime Girl, any idea for a late surger deck? Gold City is really growing on me. I already know how to have Ryan and Dober. Kitasan at 3LB. Air Shakur. I think, unironically, I think I looked this up before. I think Sweet Tosho at 3LB is just as strong as Air Shakur at 4LB, but I don't know what her gold is. I can't remember what her gold is. I think it's a recovery, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Hishi Amazon, Marvelous Sunday. Agnes. So you definitely borrow a wit card. Definitely borrow a wit card. You could run this card. What's her name? I'm blanking on her name. What's her name? Satana Diamond. You could run her and Agnes and borrow a wit card if you want to do 3 wit. I don't know Gold City's growths. What are Gold City's growths? Oh, I'm not even showing. Am I showing the Discord? Yeah, I'm showing the Discord. I am showing the Discord. Gold City. Is it the OG Gold City or the other one? 10 and 20. That's kind of rough. 8, 8, and 8 is actually very good. The OG. So I don't know Guts builds. So I'm not good with that. If you were doing a Guts build, it's a little bit different. You can run Haru. I wouldn't do a Guts build. I'd probably still just do Stam Sparks. Probably run Stam Sparks, 2 power cards, 2 speed, or maybe 3. I don't know. What would I do with your deck? Kita-san. Sweep Tosho. That's only 10. This is, I don't think that's just 10 at 3 LB. You roam this, you could add this in there. That's 25. That's 35. You could add Nice Nature, borrow, and that is 50. And then you have one more flex slot. So you could also add in, do you have Rico? You don't have Rico. If you're good with this card, I'm not good with this card, but if you're good with that card, this is a good card too. Or you could throw in another power card like Hishi Amazon. The last slot is kind of a flex. Or you could just do 3 speed, but the problem is I don't know what your 3rd speed would be. It could be Air Shakur. If you're really struggling with speed, I would do Kita-san, Sweep Tosho, Air Shakur, and then 1 power card, Marvelous Sunday, and Agnes, Nice Nature, bring Sam Sparks, something like that. I'm just helping people with their decks, yeah. For their aces. For card, I have so many at 2LB. I could max with the tickets, but then it makes it hard to pick what I want to max. I do have 0LB Super Creek, which is a good choice. Pretty much stuck in choice paralysis. Out of these, if I had to max any of them, it would probably be Biko or Nice Nature. I mean, these 2 speed cards are also pretty good. Rico doesn't need to be MLB. Nice Nature and Biko last for a good while, but not the longest. But Nice Nature, a strong Wit card always goes a long way. I don't know what other Wit cards you got, but a strong Wit cards always goes a pretty long way. That's just me. I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Do we want to do a Ryan run? Let's do a Ryan run. I know I was going to do a Digiton, but I think I want to do a Ryan. The annoying thing about Ryan is she has a C in mile and a B in long, so it's just kind of annoying in the end. I actually don't think I need... Do I need Marazinski? I don't think we need that many Excels. So I think we can be a little bit more flexible with this card I think we'd want a stamina heavy card. Because Ryan has her own unique. So if Ryan hits her unique, you just kind of win. I think something like that is all right. It's annoying that she, you know, Team Opera has the grandparent there. And we could also gamble for the grandparent inheritance here and get more stamina. But then we have Mile C. So we need... Mile A. Oh, Mile Spark's so annoying. Let's do something like that. I don't think we need Nice Nature, because we're not taking On Your Left. I don't think we need 2 power. Now 3 speed I think is probably too much. Now we're just doing a normal Ryan run. Give Ryan the love that she deserves. Make her a winner. Let's do this. Chat, how many people still have their little chocolate on their TP? Four on stamp. You used one yesterday. I still have all mine. Oh man, these are bad clicks. Stam, I guess. Yeah, the Valentine Day event chocolate. They're gonna get moldy in my inventory because I don't want to use them, you know? Give me the skill points. We need some speed here. We're not really getting any speed clicks. Yeah, I don't do as many runs as I did in like Unity. So I haven't really been using it. But yesterday I was laid up in bed all day, so I couldn't do anything. So then I did use a few of them. Get the wit up. Chat, little tip. It is good to get the wit facility up as high as possible in the beginning. Good stamina. Where are my speed clicks, man? Chat, how many people have aces? I think we just did this. I don't even know what team I'm running, so I gotta buckle down and do something. Otherwise, we're just throwing whatever we got in there and hoping for the best. That is whoever you're actually gonna throw in your. If you're running CMs, whoever you're actually going to throw in for your CM team. We want the energy over the speed. Actually, we don't even need the hammer yet. You just finished building parents. You have an ace smart falcon, 2 aces, 1 debuffer. Everyone's friendships are so low. I think the entire last CM, I think I only had 1 medium S. Now that is mostly because everyone else needed mile sparks, and then that just takes away most of your chances for medium S. But at this point, most of the time I never get, you know, medium S or long S or anything like that. It's not lucky enough. Or maybe I don't do enough runs. I don't know. We race here. Nothing good. Second place. Alrighty. Alright. Ryan's disappointing me already. It's okay. You bounce back. Okay. Oh, nothing. This is good. I forgot to use the 20% early. You're motivated again to do CMs. I always do. I mean, I feel like if I don't do CMs, I don't know what I'm kind of like working towards in the game. Like I'll run into the situation sometimes where I've built my aces and I'm done them. And I'm like, I don't know what to do now. And then I usually end up playing another game until the next CM starts. Yeah, I mean, even you can compete with the SS, the SS Plus, and the UGs as long as you have the right skills and enough stamina and speed. Give me the stamina. Man, friendships. Yeah, the carrots are always nice, and especially if you can just make it to finals, then that is pretty comfy. A blue is not good. Blue is not good. But everyone is okay with their friendships right now. Doesn't her head look very round here? Like, I know it's the angle, but her head looks so round here. I hate this. I hate this angle. I don't know what it is, but like, no, her head is not that round. But here, I don't know if it's the haircut, but her head looks like a bowling ball. Look at that. Not round here. It's a bad angle. Do not, Ryan, don't put that on your... Do people still use Tinder? Don't put that on your Tinder profile. That is a good click, but I can't take it. Man, I would like the mile race instead of this. Yeah, this pose is just it's a bad look. Like, look how awkward it looks. I don't know if it's because her neck it just disappears into her head, or her hair. Yeah, it's just puffy. But it's just, it looks Is your head that big? I don't know. It's a bad look. It's not a good angle, girl. I'll tell you that. I do feel like Ryan would be the one that's desperately looking for love. Doesn't he have an event like that or something? At the aquarium. Who are we gonna face? Second place. Oh, Ryan, you're disappointing me already. All right, let's do this race and check where our stat line is at. Oh my god. How are you losing? You have your ult. We don't need straightaway spurt. What's going on in the Discord? Let's check that real quick. Stat line is looking okay. Wit is good. Speed 318 is okay. Power is good. Stam is good. Good items here. But we can't click on anything. So I think we raced. Almost all Ds by classic gear. That should be pretty normal. This is a little. This could be even a little lower than what we would like to see. We didn't get any speed clicks that entire time. That's not ideal. I don't need this, but the power and wit is nice. Discord. Let's see what they're talking about now. I need a quick suggestion what to do with my account. What kind of next progression should I do for both support or possibly what Uma to get? You have a lot of Umas already. You have Kitas on Black as your only speed card. Oops. You don't really have, you have Super Creek at 0 LB, but we don't really have too many long CMs where you need it. You have Pasa Power, Marvelous Sunday, Hishi Amazon. You have Guts cards, and you're lacking a Wit card. Now you have Agnes and Marvelous Sunday. So the next big thing you would probably want is a Wit card, because you don't have a Wit SSR. Your speed cards are also pretty not great. So getting like Agnes Tachyon speed SSR is going to help. It probably wouldn't help as much as a Wit card though. Yeah, there's a lot of cards here that just don't work in Trackblazer. So it'll be different in the future, but by then you should have more SSRs anyway, so. You like running ends and fronts. Okay. Late's on shorter track. Salem's guy is like a negative O. She can't stand her. I get that. Chat, who do you hate running? There's a few Umas that I'm just like, I don't like running you. Like Smart Falcon. I don't know why I don't like running Smart Falcon. Or Top Gun. I don't like running Top Gun. You did tempted with Taiki Shuttle and Dober. Dober is a more universally good parent. I mean, good Uma. She has a strong, unique on her own, and she can be a good parent. So that's always a good choice. Taiki Shadow, Taiki is my girl. So Taiki is only really good though for miles. You can run her as mediums, but she's not that. Her unique doesn't really work there. So out of those two, I would choose Dober. Grass Wonder is also another one I don't like running. We did a viewer run with Grass Wonder, and that was straight dog ass. It just did not work out. And she's good. I don't know why it didn't work. We're pulling on Mr. CB, the upcoming summer Maru banner be the best. Are you the one that had this deck? Probably CB. Unless you really like running fronts. But I would get Mr. CB and then CB to 1 LB, and then I would get Agnes Tachyon, probably speed. I would like to build a late summer special week or late grass wonder. You struggle to max speed or decent power. Currently trying 3 speed, 2 wit, 1 power. I don't know special weeks growth rates, but with grass wonder you don't need 3 speed. And let's check your speed. You have this. You have this. You have Tosin Jordan. You have Fuku. Yeah, you don't need... Why do I keep clicking out of it? Hishi Amazon. Rico. Agnes, Windy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so your deck is good. If you're struggling to max your speed, if you're struggling to max any of your stats here, then I don't want to. I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm just saying that it's probably skill related, because you should be able to max out most of your stats. You should be able to get a really good stat line with this deck. Like Tosin Jordan, Marvelous Sunday, Matikanu, Hishi Amazon, Agnes, or no, Windy instead of Tosin Jordan. And borrow, and you have fine motion. Yeah, and fine motion. Yeah. You can get almost UG with it. You can get UG with that. So if I had to build a deck, it would be probably Matikanu, Marvelous Sunday Power. Was there fine motion? Maybe that wasn't yours. Maybe that wasn't your fine motion. No, you have fine motion. Yeah, fine motion. Shinka Windy. Agnes. Probably borrow another wit card maybe for the 0 LB wit growths. And then you have a flex card. Kind of do what you want. Rico, Hishi Amazon. And that's a good deck. You might run something like this. Late Surger, Agnes Digital. You should not run this card or this card. Unless this card is the only wit card you have. It has 0 race bonus. So it's not great. And this also is just not a good card, especially at 0 LB. Seems like somebody answered you already, so I don't need to answer you, but I would not do that. Anyway, let's get back to the run. I've been answering questions, chat. What are you talking about? I just got special week randomly through a a single pool. I mean, not a single pool. The fine motion pools. Oh, man, I wish I could use it. And people make it work. I do think she could be pretty strong, but I've not done it. Oh my god. That's a good speed click. This is an adequate wit click, but it does get the friendship up, but there is a race here. The only cards that I'm missing is the power cards. She has 20% power, so I think we just race. Standing in the cold in a bikini? What did I miss? Man, we are getting nothing with this. I think we click. No, I think we rest here again, unfortunately. You got 24 trainees. I don't know how many. I don't know. Whenever we do the viewer streams, I am amazed by how many Umas you guys have. I thought I had a lot, but you guys have a lot. No good clicks. I want more speed, but nothing's really coming out. Wit is at level 3. I have a lot of money. I don't really want to take this. But we already have a lot of money. We have 215. Did we take that? I don't think we take that. I like pulling on Umas more than I like pulling on cards, but I will say when you have multiple SSRs pop up, that does feel good. But I'm so unlucky with pulling cards. Maybe Side Games cursed you? Maybe. Side Games has prevented me from getting UG. They let me look in, they let me smell. They do not let me in the door. What am I even looking for? I remember in the beginning, when I first started playing, I didn't really know much of, you know, saving my carrots or spending it wisely, saving for the next banners and everything like that. Oh my god. And I didn't have like any of my SRs maxed out, and it was rough. And then I finally got to pull on the free banners for Rico, and that helped out my SRs finally. Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me the mood up. Kale juice. We take all this. You've only hit SS once. We have 2 mood ups. Now I do want to get rid of this bad luck, but I'm not going to do it. Do I use a mood up here? No, I save it. Hopefully we get a cure item, because that would be nice. I don't feel like we're wasting a turn. Hey, I was stuck at S+ for a while, and then I broke through, and now I'm stuck at SS and SS plus. Yeah, Uma is in a weird place where it's expensive if you spend money on it. But the good news is, like, you don't have to spend money on it. It's just there's so many banners that go by. But if you only wait for the really big banners, you'll be all right. But then there's so many Umas that go by. There's so many potential cards that go by. And that does get expensive. So I made the choice of, all right, if I spend money, it's only going to be on an Uma. Oh. What are you doing? Why are you wasting my clocks? Yeah, there's a lot of, like, if I could pull more Umas, I would have, but I gotta save my carrots. You're still stuck at A+. Do you have a good deck? Or are you, like, brand new? I do want that, but I think we infirmary here. We didn't get any item, unfortunately. We have the kale juice, so we're not really worried about our energy. Yeah, cards are very important. I feel like once you have a good enough deck to actually... Ryan, you don't do this ever. Why did I didn't mean to click that. Shit! Well. Whatever. I feel like once you have enough cards to make your Umas the way that you want to, then it's good to, like, pull on other Umas. Chat, are we gluing this run? Three runs in a row where Fine Motion didn't give you the skill. Yeah. I've had so many runs where Kita-san Black does not give me anything. We have 4 ankle weights. What am I spending my money on? Where are my clicks, man? We could like Stam here. This is not like I would think I would rather race here, but I can get a friendship up. I think we race. Your only good card is Kita, but I think I'm getting the hang of Track Blazer. All he runs now are S+ or SS. There you go. I feel like SS is a good, comfortable spot to, like, yeah, I understand Track Blazer, but I just am not good enough to get it to the next level. Holy summer. What the hell was this? I guarantee you after the summer, it's going to start with like a double speed rainbow. That was a terrible summer. This is... She is begging for the factory right now. Yeah, this is supposed to be an ace, but it is not looking like an actual ace. I'm gonna make it to the end of the year and see what we can do, if we can scavenge anything back, but this is not looking good. I mean, a bad sign was already I didn't have my power cards online. I don't need the power cards online, but I would like them online. Man. All right, let's see what we can do. Yeah, early power with the Nishina Flower SR is very nice. I mean, early charming. Unfortunately, that card only gives you charming and race bonus. There are a lot of free-to-play decks that you can do with Trackblazer, which is pretty nice. Like Unity, if you didn't have decent cards, you know, it was a struggle. But with Trackblazer, you have the items that helps balance out most of the stat lines with most decks. That's pretty good. Yeah, the free SSRs in Trackblazer are pretty good. Toast and Jordan is a good card. Marvelous Sunday is a good card. What are the other free ones? The new power card, I only tested it once. I did not like it. Oh. Did we get unrestrained? We got unrestrained. Oh, fourth! You went backwards. We try one more time. It's a mile. Okay, okay. She heard me. She heard me. She heard where she going. There we go. Yeah, join the Discord if you have any of the questions. Also, if you guys still have questions, post it in the Discord link. Well, the explanation Discord does not work, but you can imagine it works, and then you can just go in the description and look for it from there. Do we race here or take this? Chat, let's try to get exclamation Discord. Why is it not working? I don't know. Chad, I'm not good at streaming, as you can tell. Do we take the wit here? Do we have any mood ups? We don't have any mood ups, so I think I'll just take wit here, unfortunately. Can anyone check if it's worth it to use? Let's check the parent. 9 power, 8 dirt, 8 unity. That is a lot of power. That is a lot of dirt. So that is really good if you're trying to make a dirt. It has unity cup, 3 unity cups. Jesus. Umastan. Yeah, if you have a bad deck and you need to build, I mean, even if you're not building a dirt, if you have a really bad deck and you do want to learn, if you do want to learn how to like build better Umas, this will give you a lot of power. I think Unity Cup also gives wit as the spark. right? But this will give you a lot of stats. So that is pretty nice. You could also use that, yeah, as another epithet. So that is another good idea too, because it does allow you to run more races. We give it a little saluting face right there. Yeah, that's a great team trial parent right there. Chat, maybe before we get off, we'll do like one viewer run. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll do a bad deck run maybe, and then we'll do viewer runs another time. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do viewer runs. Yeah, that could be a good Marzinski parent. I already have 2 speeds. I think we gamble this. We don't want more wit. We also want more speed. We do like that. And then we do want to race some more. Classic year now, we're in senior year. This is another good wit click, but I think we're going to race here because how many races do we have? We have 21 races. Only 117. That's kind of tough. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So only 35 races without all the other ones. We're on a good pace. Let's pick wit. Go Home Specialist does not proc on every track, but pretty much every track. It's also another good power click. I really would like to race. Ignore this. Go race. Go put your legs to use. I mean, even if you have a newer deck, I remember we did a viewer run. We helped a viewer a while ago, and he had a new deck, and he was new to the game. And now that we, helped set him up, he's always posting S pluses, SS's in there now. Let's see. So once you learn what your deck can do, it does free you up a little bit more. And then I think once you learn how to stop making some simple mistakes, I think it also does free you up a little bit more too. Which is why I like doing the viewer runs, because it helps people try to learn a little bit more of what their decks can do. And there's also a lot of people that make pretty bad deck building decisions. Like they'll take a 0 LB SSR versus like a 3 LB SR. So, 118 stamp. Okay, we'll take that. No medium S though, so not ideal. take this. I don't know if there's any good 0LB SSRs that are worth it. Like, unless you have 0B SSR versus like a 0LB SR, you know, maybe that's the decision. Yeah, unless you really need the gold. But even then, it's like, how much do you really need the gold? But if it's like in a flex slot, you know, you could do that. Like a super creep, you could throw that in there sometimes. Or like a smart falcon, where you just need groundworks, yeah. But if you like struggle with getting stats and you're like throwing in 0LB SSRs, that's where it becomes a little sketchy. Why am I looking at this? I don't need to look at this. That is nice though. Stat line is looking a little sketch. Oh my god. We only have one more chance. Do we actually? I don't think we click. I don't think we do this. It's only the mile. I think we save it for the important races. Even though we shouldn't lose those. Ryan is kind of disappointing me. Oh my god. It's the only parent in the world with 9 power, 8 unity. You better follow that guy now. I should follow him. Oh, what are you doing? Ryan, all you have to do is run until you're in 6th place. And then you win. This is why my stat line is looking sketchy, because we're losing all these fucking G1s. Okay. We need a good summer here. Not like last summer. Oh, God. We have a whistle? We don't have a whistle. And there's only one person on each. What is happening? And then only one. And then we're not going to have enough energy to make it through. We needed a wit click here, so we can actually make it through all through summer. I don't think we gamble that. I think we just, unfortunately, just take this. What a disappointing run, because, oh, of course. Motherfucker. Well. Oh, we have another good luck charm. Okay. Still disappointing. Yeah, this run was glue from the beginning. I wanted to see how far we could go. We had 2 awful summers. Yeah, if Wit showed up there, it would have been, the entire summer would have been nothing but like maybe Wit clicks, which I would have taken at that point. But I just, give me a good summer. Like, this was one of the worst summers I've had. Slow metabolism? We gamble. We don't need another speed, do we? We can take another. What kind of training we got here? Wit. Unfortunately, our wit is non-existent. How many races do we have? 29. I think we clicked the wit. It's not great. Yeah, there'll be times where I just miss clicking on, or I just miss clicking on, we have to race here. We have to race here if we want those 2 items. And I think we want those 2 items more than we want that wit. Dude, that I still think about that 3% failure. Just normal Teo trainings. I remember we did a Grass Wonder, a viewer run the other day. Grass Wonder. And I think right in the beginning we had a 4% failure. And that's how I knew the run was going to be bad. Yeah. And XCOM, you know, you kind of expect it. Fire Emblem, also you expect it. But in this, you expect something different. You know, one of the worst feelings is when you're so excited about a click and you're kind of rushing through it and then you forget to use the charm on like a 99% failure on 100 speed. I've done that a few times. That's a bad feeling. I think we take that. Yeah, those kind of rushing through it makes me sit down for a second, and even though I'm sitting down already. It makes me sit down and be like, hey, get it together, man. Pasta Power is potentially useless for Ryan and potentially not. So the thing with Pasta Power for late surges and ends this CM is there's probably going to be a lot of late surges and ends. So she could just be pushed up way far ahead where it could work. Now at that point, Ryan is probably going to lose anyway. But you never really know. Now also, I should have taken a Ryan. I need to get a Ryan parent. So building a Ryan parent is going to be better than Dober for Ryan. I mean, I need to make Marzensky parent as opposed to Dober because it's going to be a little bit more solid for Ryan, a little bit more usable in case you get pushed up with all of the other lates and ends. But also, it's just a good power card. I had nothing else I wanted to throw in there. Even though my power cards aren't powering right now. Are you cooked? You did the Autumn Tenno instead of Kiko Show? Unfortunately, Or cook it a little bit. Now, you never know. You could high roll every single training from here. But you do miss out on some stats. I mean, I lost. I don't know how many races I lost with Ryan today. Oh, 135%. We need the speed. Chat. Posture check. What are you sitting like? Who needs to sit up straighter? Who needs to fix their back? I know I need to right now. Oh, that's what we like to see. Why couldn't you do that earlier in the fucking run? Yeah, somebody who was incapacitated all day yesterday in bed, I need to do some stretching. I always call people out when I say posture check because I know people. I know gamers. I'm a gamer. I know gamers. Oh, come on, man. Where's my? I don't have a whistle. Oh, we take guts, I guess. Yeah, I was sick yesterday. Do we take power here? I think we take power here, unfortunately. Guts helps balance it out a little bit, but power also gives me more power. Take power, I guess. There's been so many wasted turns this run, man. Like the entire both summers are terrible. I'm feeling better today. That's why I'm streaming. So thank you. Thankfully, I'm feeling better. Got a jet? Well, have a good appointment. I think... Yeah, I guess we take this. Unfortunately, no whistles. Kind of ruins a lot of this. But we did claw this run back. Even without Summers, I think if we had Summers, chat, this would have been a UG. It was so close. But we ran, what, 4 times during summer? 3 times? I don't know. And we lost a whole bunch of races. Oh, her little ball head cut. Nimble Nav. I think we take Nimble Nav. Fast and Furious. Rising Dragon. Killer Tunes. Take some of these skills. I don't know. Whoops. Damn it. I think we got to take Radiant Star. I think we survive with this stamina, but we'll take Radiant Star just in case there's a debuffer, I guess. It was an ace run. It just unfortunately did not turn out to be the ace that we needed. Does Fearless work on the next track? The run was complete ass and also pretty good at the same time. This is the stat line. So if we had like no Summers and this was kind of, that was kind of it. Killer Tunes on lates and ends is not great, but it's also kind of good on the next CM. The problem is I don't have Redshift. I should have had Redshift. I'm gonna, skip it for last. Is also ideal because there's going to be, we'll do a practice lobby after this just to show how many lates and ends there are going to be in the next CM. Because people are too lazy to build fronts and paces aren't that good. So this is going to be a million Triumph Impulse. We'll buy Triumph Impulse. Homestretch Haste. We'll buy Homestretch Haste. Killer Tunes. I guess we buy Killer Tunes because we have nothing else. Now we could buy the double circles actually. Medium straightaways with no discount is kind of annoying. Late Surger. Could also buy Fearless. Let's check Fearless. Fearless gives 0.5, 0.15 target speed, 0.05 acceleration. And it procs kind of... I mean, it procs it at the right time. But 0.05, nah, we kind of skipped that. This run was pretty far from a high roll. This was kind of like you had to grind to make it through. Because we had no summers. We had really bad trainings, but somehow we made it back. Somehow our power and wit are the same. I don't know what to spend on the last points. I think do we take this? This, and is there anything that we can fill in? Yeah, sunny days maybe. I guess it doesn't really matter. Sunny days, I guess. Add a little bit more guts. Oh, it could have been the run. Oh. Disappointing. Look at that. 30 wins, 36 races. Oh. It's not the worst parent. It's got good skills. It's not the worst parent. I've been doing Ryan runs, and she never loses like that. She's just been disappointing me today. 20 and 10. I also thought about running Fantasy Pasta. She should be pretty good too. See if there are any more questions in the Discord. I don't think there's any more questions in the Discord. Motion range. 748. 747. Oh, come on, man. Winning ticket is also pretty easy to build. 20% power and 10% stam is pretty good. Now, if only I could make Team Opera work. Would love to run her. She has been just fighting me. I'm gonna try to make Nice Nature. Yeah, the Mile F is always annoying because then it's just, it eliminates so many, I mean Mile E, it eliminates so many chances for medium A, which is annoying. And then finding a good parent for her is also annoying. I still don't know who I want to run for the next CM. I feel like end closers is going to be strong. Let's kind of do it. Let's do a practice and see what people are doing in there. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing we'll do a bad card run. Let me do a test, and we'll do one bad card run, and then I think that might be it. To demonstrate how you kind of survive with a bad deck. Whatever, gold chip. Throw yourself in. I mean, with ends in the next one, you have Redshift and you have Ryan Andover. So everyone has Redshift, which is nice. I mean, not everyone has Redshift, but they need to catch up with Redshift. But I think with being so many lates and ends, like I'm gambling that most will be lates and ends in this lobby. There's a late. Is it a debuffer? No, just another late. And usually at this point, everyone is usually a front. Everyone's usually testing their fronts out. So I'm imagining most people are just, and this is another end. So I'm imagining most people are just testing out their lates and ends. Is this a pace? I don't know what this is. So the thing with when there's heavy lates and ends, another late. The lates are just going to get pushed up and the ends are going to get pushed up. So using Ryan and Dober and Redshift, Redshift may be like the only reliable one. Dr. Cake Slapper. Not a pancake slapper though, so I don't want to hear it. Firm Course Menace. Wow, that guy loves the Firm Course Menace. Yeah, we're gonna have so many lobbies where you just get a lucky late, and then Gold Chip is just gonna catch up. This person is not gonna slap by me because my aces are bad. Now Ryan can always win. You just hit her ult and she can always win. But half the lobby is like not going to proc their uniques, or I mean their excels, and that is going to be the struggle with lates and ends. So that's why I think Redshift is probably going to be pretty mandatory on lates and ends. Yeah, thankfully my Ryan is choosing to stay in the back right now. Like this group is they're all bunched up and my gold chip is in third out of this group right here. Okay, Ryan is getting overtaken. All the daring strikes are proccing. Ryan is dead. Nimble Nav, okay. A little late for that. Rising Dragon. Into the ult, okay. Did you get blocked? What happened? Did you run out of space? Did you run into the stands? Where did you go? Ryan ulted and just ran away. The lucky late circuit run. But that's pretty much how I think most lobbies are going to go. Redshift that's kind of maybe it. And I think Gold Chip is just going to win every single race. Not my Gold Chip, because mine was bad. All right, who should we run? I mean, Ogre is always easy. Like, if you have a really bad deck and you're looking for somebody really strong, Ogre is good. Gold Chip is good. Let's see if I even can make a bad deck. If not, I think we'll do viewer streams. I don't know about tonight, but maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. You could do all R cards. You need good parents, but it is possible with all R cards. It's not that bad. But even all R cards are, I would say they're not realistic to, like, you know, what people deal with. So I think a lot of people have like some decent cards that are like, yeah, 0 LB. I don't know what a good R cards are though. How good is this card at 0 LB? This is 1 LB. I've used this card before at 1 LB and it does work. Honestly, this card at 0 LB is not that bad. Yeah, Rico at 40 is fine. I'm trying to make something that looks pretty normal. But we don't have anything that looks pretty normal because they're like MLB. Grass is easy to build, but I just suck with building Grass Wonder. I don't know why. I can build Ogre, not Grass Wonder. Probably the uniques. 5 race bonus. This card is pretty bad, right? I don't know, we'll just do our cards. Why not? Let's see what we can do, chat. Power bonus? Now, if I was doing R cards, if my cards are really that bad, this is not a good card. But this is... I'd probably borrow a good speed card. Something like that. What's another good wit card? 35 million money. Yeah, I don't spend no money on anything. I don't know. What are you supposed to spend it on? If we do the long rotation, we're kind of going to get potentially ruined a little bit. Maybe not. We need enough sparks for it, though. Also needs some power sparks. So when you have a bad deck, one of the important things is definitely your parents. So you definitely need to have good enough parents. But if you have a plus 42 and if you can borrow a good parent, then that's also kind of good enough. Now this will give me enough stamina, but will it give me enough power to get by? And will this give me enough wit? This is definitely not going to be enough wit. So I think we actually just take, I think we do 3 wit. I never buy the shoes from the daily shop. I do think Rico would be good here. Maybe you take Rico and you take some more power sparks. So I'm obviously not going to get anywhere close to like maxing my wit out here. Your club is dead. You got to go down with the ship. I get it. Hey, maybe people in the Discord need something to join. Let's test this out. I don't know how good this is, but we're gonna test it out. Now, I do think when you have a bad deck, you probably need to buy skills if your stat line is pretty bad. I got excited for a second. I thought it's all fine motion, but I realized it's not my fine motion. It probably, I could probably find way better R cards, but I was also very lazy. Ooh. So we're gonna see what we can do. Just a random assortment of R cards. I don't talk to anyone in my club. We just trade shoes, and that's kind of how it goes. I think Ray is actually in my club, or, you know, I joined her club. I don't know. I joined a random club, and I saw her in it. So that was random. I don't know if she's still in it, but I'm just in the Discord. So I just talk in the Discord. We just got A in the Discord, in the club. Oh, 3%. Or was it 13%? It was 13%. Okay. I've been in so many clubs that is like you just trade dirt shoes. I think it's just because, one, they're not easy to get, and two, it's just, you know, I don't know, the easiest one to click. Yeah, I joined one club before where fan club count was mandatory, and that shit was annoying. I got kicked out eventually, but we did make it to 1 month. Let's put it on it. Now, obviously, NTR is going to be my strong card. So I really need to make her activated as much as possible. What do you do? Nimble Nav? I already have Nimble Nav, actually. I don't need Nimble Nav. Yeah, it's nice to not feel pressured to have to run 10 million fans a day because somebody wants you to, you know, remain in SS plus or something like that. And I also think if your deck is really bad, trying to find parents with the sparks that give you more skills, I mean more stats, is also probably going to be pretty good. I was pretty lazy with this setup, but we're going to see what we can do. Now, chat, anyone not making A plus at this point should be paying attention. I mean, not making more than A plus should be paying attention because, I mean, something could go wrong. This run could go wrong. It should still be an easy S. You never know. Ramp up could be a decent skill to actually just buy. We have nimble nav though, so we actually probably don't need it. I actually think maybe throwing her in pace could be a little bit better too. I'll spend money on the monthly, on the monthly carrot thing. I don't know how good a value it is, but I will do that. I think it's decent value though, right? Did we take this? I think we take it. Hishi, Amazon, Naruto, Brian. We take Hishi on. Yeah, what is it, like $6 or something? Oh my god. Yeah, normal 10 pool is like $21. What are we gonna do? Are you gonna win here? It would be nice if you win. Do I need to throw you in late again? I feel like late is just gonna get blocked, but I feel like her ult is more likely to work as a late. Is the battle pass going to be coming out soon? Energy and speed is nice. Take this. Can we afford it? No, we can't even do it. 30. Damn. Well, I guess we race again. Yeah, I mean, if you don't spend on cars, if you don't have a lot of cars, I do think that is... Obviously, it's not, the brand newest cars, but... It's something. Carrots. 40. Skin outbreak. No one on wit again. We need our friendships up more. Unfortunately, I think I gotta rest here. Sleep deprived. Not good. Boot up. Fine Motion does not want to be my friend as an SSR or an R. I think we take the wit. I think we take this. I mean, side games is pretty good with giving you enough carrots, as long as you don't kind of waste it on random pulls. It's pretty good. Oh, what are you doing? Ninth? How are you getting blocked as a pace chaser? Random pulls are fun, but they do waste your money. We need more fans for NTR. Holy shit. This is cursed. It's not even the deck. It's literally just her. Like, her stat is fine. She should not lose those races. We're gonna buy Nimble Nav and ramp up. Yeah, 46K. You try to pull for Nice Nature. I pulled for Nice Nature, and she's gonna work for me on the next EM, whether she wants to or not. She's gonna work for me. All right, NTR is online now. That's what we like to see. Moody, stat line is looking okay. It's not great. We lost 2 G2 races, so that's pretty bad. We need Summer. Take this. I've not seen a cheerleader King Halo yet in any rooms. Yeah, I'm not a big like meta Oshi puller, Uma puller. I'm more of like, do I like them or not? If I like them, I'll pull for them. If they're meta or not meta, it doesn't really make too much of a difference to me. Now, cards are different. Cards, of course, I want to spend it on the best kind of cards that you can get your bang for. I saw cheerleader Halo in the last one. Wow, someone was dedicated to that. I think we're gonna end up racing here. I think we race here. I don't really think there's gonna be, when you have a bad deck, I don't think there's really too many. Oh my god. Over, please. Too many trainings where. Okay, you know what? I think this run is cursed. Of course, it goes into no whistle. And I have no energy items. Oh, man. You know what? Chat, we may end it here. This run is not going well. She keeps losing every race. That's a good click. Whistles are one of the items that I always try to stack up on and really try to, whenever I find it, I just buy it. Did I watch the Kentucky Derby? No, but I've seen clips of it. Yeah, I read the guy that got UG. And 30 tries is still, that is still not that much. I need that guy to coach me because I don't have UG and I got a good deck. But the big thing is his parents. They give a lot of good variety of different stats. And that's what you really need. Getting like the big 3 stats is not really too much of an issue if you have the right deck. This is probably not the right deck. Do we need that? Do we need any of this? Fine motion is just... What are you doing? The most viewed Kentucky Derby broadcast of all time. There you go. Uma fans showing up. Yeah, Golden Temple win. I saw the clip of Golden Tempo. That was pretty wild. You know what? Ogre, you were begging for it. End this run. The stat line's not even that bad. Skin outbreak. What kind of items do we got? I think we just keep on racing, right? Actually, I think we could take this. Can we even take it? Chat, how was the weekend? What did you do this weekend? How many of you actually did something good? A lot of guts from these races, which is not ideal. It's not the end of the world. Oh my god, Ogre. Oh, there you go. Painted a portrait of your grandma. I like to hear that. What did you make it in? What kind of paint? Or medium? Is it called medium? Or is medium like the material that you draw? Acrylics on canvas. There we go. Recovering from school and vacation. I know that feeling of needing to recover from a vacation. Chat, how many of you are actually going on summer vacation this summer? I don't know the last time I had a summer vacation. Must be nice. We're like that. In between jobs? Well, and you have plenty of summer vacation. The stat line is looking okay. Our wit is looking really bad. That's kind of the bad part here. Our wit is looking really bad. Everything else is looking okay. Finally, you win a dirt race. NTR is really showing up, huh? I don't think we use the speedway here. Keep racing. We need a good summer. Otherwise, this run... I mean, this run has not been good overall. Even with this deck. It could have been a little bit better, but... We need a good summer. We need some wit clicks. That's what we need. $56. That was a pretty bad inspiration. Wit click there. 60 megaphone there. You take the wit click here. Oh. Oh, we take that one. I don't want to use the 60. Do we have another 60 in the shop? I would like that 60, but unfortunately we're not going to get it. I'm going to take this. We don't need to run the long because we're not doing the long rotation. The job market is rough. I got a lot of clients that were in between jobs. It is rough out there. Fine motion is still not even close to being my friend. Holy shit. Yeah, that's the wild thing is, like, so many people are getting interviews and then just getting nothing. Or there's so many applications that are getting filled out and then never getting, you know, callbacks. And then there's some people that are getting hired and then they are getting fired within like 2 weeks. I'm like, what's going on there? I mean, I know what's going on there, but you get the point. Yeah, if like you don't want somebody, or you know, if you're hiring internal or whatever it is, at least answer them. Really bad items here. $1,500 applications and nothing? That's pretty rough. I knew somebody, they had a doctorate in the education field, and then they were still getting looked over. Sometimes they would even be considered too qualified. I'm like, is it like what do you want? Ooh, can I take that? I can take that. This run is not going well. Ogre lost a whole bunch of races early on. And Fine Motion is not activated. Hey, sometimes you just gotta vent it out, you know? Especially if you can share your misery a little bit, as long as it's productive venting. That's why we have the Vent It Out channel in the Discord. I know. PM Opera. Oh. I'm not using a clock on this run. This run is going to be really bad. This run, I think, could have been better. Fine Motion. Oh my. Fine Motion does not want to be a card. Look at this. NTR is fine. The speed cards are actually fine. Besides now that, you know, they won't work. But speed cards are fine. I think this could have turned out much better. I don't even think this is going to be an S. Yeah, Fine Motion is just not. She is not feeling it. The job market is one of those things that I think most people looking through the job market can relate to how annoying it is.
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
Overall, pretty bad run. Even though the R cars, I think, were actually not the issue here. I mean, they didn't help as much as they could have. The speed was actually kind of fine. Just a little out of luck here. But chat, I think we'll do some viewer streams either tonight or tomorrow night. So if you're not in the Discord, join that and you'll see the announcement. I still need an ace. I still got to get some aces kind of flowing because I don't have nothing, man. No ending there. Whistle? Hopefully, whoever is finding looking for a job, you know, we'll find a job. 15 stats at the end. It's pretty rough. 19, 29. I think we take the 29. I heard a little notification. What did I miss? I saw something pop up. I'm not even good with the notifications. What popped up, chat? Someone subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Hein CA6. Heinka? Heinka? Is that how you say it? Yeah, we're still trying to figure out the streaming stuff, man. Yeah, the whistles are just not like all the runs today have been not it. The Ryan run that we did, that could have been the run. And that could have been it, chat. But we just had no summer. That was so close to UG. This run was ass. I know it's an R card, but it shouldn't have been this bad. This was terrible. $1,700 skill points. I got no skill points. I forgot she had wet conditions. She got no skills either. What happened to all your skills? Is this what it was like in Unity? There's just like no skills? I can't remember. A+, look at that. You know what, chat? Maybe A plus is the highest you can ever get in Track Blazer.
トレーナーの期待に応えられただろうか。
33 races, 26 wins as an Ogre. That's pretty bad. But anyway, chat, I'll see you guys, I don't know, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Thanks for coming through. The run had potential. It could have done something, but it did nothing. So that's how it goes. Join the Discord if you want to know when we're streaming next. Otherwise, I don't know. Subscribe and what do they do? The bell? Do all that. Little cheer emoji in there.